What's going on, everybody? How you doing? I'm Eddie Vitale, host of My Fight Our War and co-host of My Brother's Keeper, a Bikers podcast, along with Thomas Vestergaard. And no, you did not see our show today. We'll get into a little bit of everything that's going on, but no, you did not miss anything. And yes, everything is just fine. It's just trying to get all of this madness under control. As I like to have, it's like to put it, organized chaos. Like that, organized chaos.
He runs such a tight ship.
Yeah, that's what it is. But before she starts doing her answering and all that
Actually,
good
let me
stuff,
go-
with
let me
Pop
go to
OG
find it.
on there.
Hey,
There
everybody.
you go. And
If I look a little wet, I got caught in the rain.
it was raining.
Oh my God, it was raining buckets.
Rained a little bit. And then, but
The airport's closed. That's how much it was raining.
yeah, for those of you in Detroit and Michigan,
Yeah, if
Detroit Metro Airport.
you got a
has
flight out, you better call.
temporary shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as shows go, no, you did not miss an episode of My Brother's Keeper. And like I said, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. Before, it was dealing with just, everyday life. It's no big deal. It's not like, I know I had a few people, checking in, which is very, very kind of everyone, making sure everything's okay. It's like, what's going on, man? Because, as you guys know, when it comes to doing shows and times, well, not so much times, but when it comes to doing shows, if we say we're doing shows, we're doing shows. But as you also know, as I've always, always, always said, I will never, ever just put shit out there. I will never sit there and do a show just because, we're going to do the show at this certain time and all that. Yeah, obviously you want to be consistent, but, I will never put a show out just to have something out there, because I don't want someone's first experience to tune into My Fight or War or tune into My Brother's Keeper and just see a shit show, so that ain't going to happen. So what we're doing right now is we're basically just getting everything in order, man. We've been very, very blessed with the response that we've gotten, obviously with My Fight or War. So thank you guys so much for that. But also with My Brother's Keeper. And, it started taking on, a lot quicker than I expected, which is a great thing. Great problem to have is, man, we're doing really good. So,
Yeah.
like I said, these are nothing bad. And like I said, I do appreciate the people that were reaching out just to make sure everything was okay. Everything is good. Like I said, my brother Thomas and Sophia are doing awesome, the newly married couple. And with us over here in Detroit, between everything that's going on with everyone's situation that has podcasts and shows and all that, there's some people, and which is something that I definitely want to do, is eventually turn this into a full-time job, man. I mean, this is it. And not only
Wait. Does that mean it's my full-time job too?
will you'll be getting a raise.
Oh, thank you. I'll
Considering
take a
you're not getting
50%
paid at
raise.
all
Yeah.
right now, you will be you're going to be making more than you're making right now. So
Woo.
you're welcome.
Life is
Man,
good.
I tell you. So yes, that is as far as plans. Something that I never ever imagined doing. This is now something that in the future definitely would love to turn into a career. And the only way to do that is to do something that is,
Career worthy.
yeah, I mean, and that brings me back
Good
to
shows,
the first
good
point
folk,
of
good people.
not putting
Junk.
material out there that is just shit. And, I haven't done that. Thomas hasn't done that. And, in the past with myself and Skylar, it's just something that if you do, it only takes one, man, have one show that is just a pure shit show. And you know, and it just so happened to be that day that who knows, you know, who is who of the
Influential.
podcast world may have tuned in that day and maybe heard from somebody, hey, listen, man, you might want to check out My Fight or War or My Brother's Keeper. You know, these guys are, you know, really doing something good over there. Check it out. And all of a sudden have that day be a, you know, like I said, a shit show. So that's just not going to happen. Till then, we are getting things in order. We are going to be, as far as shows and all that, we jump over to My Fight or War right now. For a while there, we were so busy as far as getting lined up. OG was
Wild.
pop. All you see is
So by the
the
top,
top
of my
of your head,
head,
just
yeah.
looking down
Oh,
there,
my
and just typing
apologies.
away.
Yeah, that's my better side.
But yeah, for a while there, I mean, we were 3 months out.
Mhm.
You know that as
Mhm.
far as our you know, Paul Martinez, Tyler, how you guys doing? Thanks for popping on with us.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a bit.
It's good. It's not going to be very long tonight, but just wanted to kind of give everyone an update on what's going on as far as both shows. My Brother's Keeper is usually the way it's set up for scheduling. Will be with myself and Thomas Vestergaard on Mondays, 4:30 ish Eastern time, followed by later on at 7 p.m. will be My Fight or War with our guests who are going to be coming on sharing their stories. And that's that. So we have gotten to the point where our scheduling is caught up and OG needs to be busy.
We got Joey B next week.
What's that?
Joey B is coming on next week.
So we,
That's a friend of one of our Connecticut people.
So,
and then probably the Monday after that, maybe a Miss Sophia.
Yes, that's right. The one and only Sophia will be joining us.
Vestergaard.
They are setting up. OG and Sophia are going to be getting the date set up just to make sure. So once we get that, of course, we'll be setting out the promo so everyone knows what's going on. And that's just kind of another thing that I want to definitely, you know, keep up on is our, you know, the promotions. You know, I definitely want to keep everyone kind of up to date on what's going on, when we're going to do it, who's going to be on the show. And then for those days that we don't have a guest, just everything's rocking over here. The days that we don't have a guest and we do stuff like this, and if it's just going to be maybe myself and Thomas, maybe it'll be just Thomas doing the show or me doing one of this. As far as topics and stuff like that, what I definitely would like to do is get a lot more involvement with everybody. You know, I've said it many times, man, we are a family here. And, you know, it's not just one voice, it's all our voices. So, Paul, Tyler, anyone else that's
the
part of this
Shenanigators.
The Shenanigators, man. If you've got suggestions that you would like to discuss, and this doesn't right now, what I've always said is I don't ever want to have a cookie cutter show where you're going to get the exact same thing all the time. You know what gets a little boring? The only time we are going to have something where, you know, is going to be on Mondays. And that by no means do I mean boring in any way, but I'm just talking about a consistent, as far as a show and what the topics are going to be. And for My Fight or War on Mondays will be whoever the guest is, will be 100% about them. And they are the stars of the show on Monday. We're going to have, I've said it many times, when someone comes on the show and they are going to share their story, that's pretty damn impressive. That's for someone to want to do that. That's the strength and courage to come on, especially, you know, you're doing this live and sharing very very personal issues and stories about your life. I mean, that's intense. And to come out here and to share that with the whole means of helping people, man, that's just heroic. So thank you guys so much for all of our past guests who have come on in the past to do just that, to share their stories. And, you know, as OG and myself, we've said many times, your words matter. You know, don't ever think that, well, my story's not as important. My story's not as flashy. My story isn't as intense. You know, this isn't a competition, you know, to see who's got the most intense story,
Mhm.
who can outdo who as far as the violence, then the, you know, all these things. That's not what it's about. What it's about is telling your story as only you can tell it. And that's it. You know, I've had people that'll come on and they're a little bit nervous, especially if they've never done a show before. And they're like, well, really not sure, you know, how to go about it. And the thing is, when you're telling your story, you basically can't get any easier because it's your story. I mean, you know, it's you don't need a script, you know, to tell your own story. Oh, I thought something was going on. Susie's biting
Susie
my
on your foot?
leg. The one Susie the Wonder Dog's chewing on my leg here. But yeah, I mean, so you know, don't worry about and there's no, you know, I've had people that want to come on and they're so worried about being, you know, being perfect. I don't, you know, I don't want to make any mistakes. Well, you know, too late for that. You wouldn't be on the show. We all made that mistake in the first place, and that's the first choice we made to do something stupid.
Besides,
So
didn't they crucify the last perfect person?
yeah, I mean, so when it comes
Uh,
to, you know, perfection, there is none. You know,
That's right.
I'm proof of that right here.
'Cause
You
you're
want to
human.
you want to see that? Watch me every day. I will show you the most imperfect host you've ever seen.
But he's so lovable.
Oh
Oh my
man,
God.
it is. It is so freaking warm in here.
Oh, there's
Um,
Trisha. Hi, Trisha.
Trisha Gibson, how are you? Thank you for your support as well. Um, but yeah, man, we were just gonna, like I said, go over some stuff and just let everyone know that everything is good. Um, if you do have any topics that you want to talk about, man, be more than happy to talk about them. And you know, it doesn't have to be 100% about addiction, unless, like I said, it is on Monday and it's your show. Then, of course, it's going to be all about you. But you know, we've got stuff that, you know, we talk about family functions, man, things that mean a lot to you, things that are important to you. That maybe, you know, in the past, you know, we had that freaking attitude where nothing mattered to us. The only thing that mattered to us was just us. We didn't care about family, friends. We cared about nothing. And now we're at a point where maybe you're doing something new, new job, new opportunity, new careers, and all that stuff. You know what? Come on and share it, man. If it's something, you know, I've had people come on and during their show just get very emotional because they are so proud of themselves as far as what they're doing, um, as far as their new career, and you know they want to share it. And believe it or not, for some people, their family is right here. I know that we've had issues where, you know, talking with people that have gone through some pretty, you know, terrible times during addiction. Sometimes, you know, you burn these bridges and they
Mhm.
can't be repaired. So we've talked to some people who the only really friends and family that they have are the ones in social media, man, for their support groups, their recovery families and stuff like that.
Their blood family is not
Yeah.
with them anymore.
Yeah. And that's just it. This damn hat is so freaking
Oh, your hat
stretched out.
looks lovely.
In fact, Thomas made a comment one time, and we were talking about motorcycle clubs and what it's like to be in a club. And for some people, you know, wearing, you know, called the cut, and it's when you wear your motorcycle club vest with your emblem or patch, whatever it is on the back. That's your family, man. That is your family. And I've had a conversation where there were people that were actually kicked out of clubs for whatever reason. And can you imagine that? I mean, here, think about it. Your own family and friends have kind of just lost touch because of the decisions we've made. And, they're no longer around because, like I said, sometimes bridges can't be repaired. And then they get into this MC world and all of a sudden that's taken away. So, and another thing as far as family and friends, we talked about reaching out and helping people, that you may have. I had this guy tell me one time, that the spidey senses go off where you think someone's got a problem. And it's just like we always say, if you think someone is having an issue with drugs or alcohol, chances are very good that they are, or else you wouldn't be having those. Those are some pretty intense feelings to have. And I actually had this guy tell me one time, yeah, I thought about saying something, but this guy's got a huge family. He's got a big family. He's
Mhm.
got a lot of siblings and he's got a lot of friends. So he's surrounded by people. I didn't want to get involved. Big mistake, man. You could be surrounded physically, physically surrounded by family and friends. We're talking, 5, 10, 15, 20 people surrounding you, at cousins, brothers, sisters, and then throw in your friends as well. And you could feel totally alone at that moment, even though there's people all around, just because of the situation you're in. Bill Stacks is in the house. How you doing,
Ooh,
Stacks?
Bill, all right.
Skylar is in the house. Randy
Uh-huh.
Beard. What's going on, folks? We got a lot going on, like I was talking about earlier when we first came on, as far as all the things happening with the schedules and all that. We will be going to, where are we going? We're going to be starting out our adventure in August because we're going to be heading to my favorite little airport,
Mhm.
White Plain, New York. I just freaking love going there. This airport, for those of you who fly a lot, these big airports and all that, you know, for me, I've only flown very few times at first, and it was Detroit Metropolitan Airport. So I thought all airports were around the same size. I didn't I
Mhm.
didn't fly much. I didn't know. We get to White Plain, New York, and when we got there, we were just ready to get the car and get the hell out of Dodge because we had to be at the studio. So I really wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to my surroundings. Now, on the way back, things are a little more less tense.
Mhm.
So I'm really paying attention as we're driving to the airport. And all of a sudden I look, I'm like, why is there a tail of an airplane sticking over a chain link fence by the car rental return? I'm
Exactly.
like, they parallel park the planes by the car rental. Well, we walked in and there's a lady standing by the door and she goes, can I help you? What are you looking for? What can I help you? And we're like, yeah, departures. And she goes, go down to the lady in the blue shirt. That was the directions. And then there's 4 gates. And
They actually have 6, but they've
6,
never
yeah, but they
used.
never
You
use.
only use 4.
So, anyways, the whole point of this is we're going to be in White Plain for a short time until we venture off to, was it Ridgefield?
Yes, for the
Ridgefield,
studio.
Connecticut, and where the studio is. And that's going to be August 27th. And we're going to be starting shooting shows there. So 27th through the 30th. The 30th, we have the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters event. You are going to be able to see Skylar Ray and Kayla as they're going to be
And
performing
Woe
along
will
with
be
King
there.
Handsome.
King
Whoa.
Handsome.
Last I heard, unless things have changed, DJ Bobby Boom's going to be there. I think they said AC is going to be there. Benjamin Lerner
Don't
said he
know.
was going to try. Again, things happen with schedules, especially when you get performers doing it. There's changes in schedules. So that's why I haven't been given updates on a lot of them because I don't know what changes may or may not have been
And we
made.
talked to Bo the other night, and he missed the meeting.
Yeah, my nephew, Bo, Oh, Bo, I tell you,
We love Bo.
he is Strongbow Lone Eagle, who my nephew Bo and Coach Tony Morrissey and Mimi and Rach and Maddie and Jaden and Mason. All of a
You're
sudden,
good
like
with all those
that,
names.
I became an uncle. And talking to Bo, and we were talking about the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation event, which is going to be August 30th in Rich, no,
New,
Richfield,
the event is in New Milford.
New Milford is where the event will be. And this is going to be one incredible event.
The fifth year.
Obviously, it's going to be in Connecticut. For those of you who are in the area or can get there, you definitely want to be there. This is going to be a first for us, and so looking forward to it. And this all came about, and this is Connecticut. It's not like this huge mecca, this huge, place. And out of Connecticut came us and
Bill Stacks.
Bill Stacks over in Bristol. The whole thing started with me and Ian Bick and Matt Cronin, AJ Galante, Coach Dave, Anthony Morrissey, like I said, Stacks, all out of Connecticut, all out of the same place. And ended up meeting and having Coach Anthony Morrissey on our show as a guest.
Tony and Coach Dave.
Coach Dave. Well, I'm just talking about the
and
event.
For,
yeah, this is strictly about the event.
Oh,
for Brian Cody. So we get Coach on, and for those of you who saw it for the first time when we aired it, it was absolutely intense. It's still there. Please go to My Fight or War on YouTube. Check out the show that Coach with Anthony Morrissey on it. The intensity that with the story about his son Brian and the things that happened. I swear you would think that it happened yesterday. But this event that they're having, obviously, is August the 30th. But when we were there, the visit that we met Coach for the show, he was talking about the event they're having in August. And we were going back and forth. And OG's like, we're going to be there. We're going to be there that week. And all of a sudden, me and Coach started talking. And it's like, listen, we're going to be in town. Love to be part of it. And he goes, well, done. He goes, and also you're going to be a speaker. Hell yeah.
I think you might be the keynote speaker, actually. You might be the first one to go.
Oh my God. We've got a bunch I don't have the list in front of me. And obviously my nephew Bo doesn't either because he fell asleep during the meeting. God bless him, man.
He's working 16, 18 hours a day. He gets home and he's exhausted.
Oh my God. Bo is who is also a guest on our show. And this was in Connecticut, our studio in Connecticut. And Bo was telling his story of, his life growing up, which kind of, it just all merges together with everything with Coach and all the siblings. It's just absolutely amazing. Coach and Mimi got married. And when they got married, they had a blended family right from the get-go. She had 3.
I think she had 3
and he had 2. So they get married. All of a sudden, boom, there they are with their 5 kids.
Blended family. Oh boy.
1 month after getting married. This was just incredible when we had Bo on and we were getting all the details. Excuse me. 1 month after getting married and with this blended family of all of a sudden 5 kids, Coach and Mimi took in Bo and his siblings, which were 5 more.
They were all going to go to Child Protective Services. They're all going to be separated.
And the thing is, there was never any hesitation on Coach and Mimi at all, on Tracy. Never any hesitation as far as what they were going to do. It was a done deal. All 5 came with them, and they've been there. And this was 1 month after getting married, 10 kids. and it doesn't stop
I
there.
can't even imagine.
Please watch the show, the interview with Coach Morrissey. Please watch the one with Bo as well, and all of them that are in our
Yeah, but
studio.
watch the one with Coach first.
Yes.
Then follow up with the one with Bo.
Yeah,
So
it'll
you kind of get a perspective. You can kind of hear.
yeah, and
Yeah.
plus it'll fill in the dots a little bit
Yeah.
as far as some of the things as far as the family goes to show the exact just how truly remarkable the Morrissey family is. And
I find people who have gone through so much tragedy seem to be so very giving.
oh,
I mean, because like you got Lori on here, and she's about as giving as they get, and then you've got all the rest of these folks that are like so
Yeah.
helpful, like Randy and Jackie B and Bill Stacks and Paul Martinez, and of course Tyler
it's just when
and
we
Skylar. Yes,
when we go through and look at all of our friends and all of the family here,
Mhm.
like you said, we've got Trisha, we've got Randy Beard, we've got Lori from Athens, Alabama,
Hey,
and with
half the shenanigans are here.
half of the shenanigans, we've got Jacqueline and Amber, and yeah, all of these people here that are family. Randy Beard,
So giving.
when you let's see, Randy said Benjamin Lerner, let's just pop these on here,
Yeah.
has graciously performed in Maine for a memorial for I remember you talking about that,
Yeah,
Randy.
that black balloon.
Yes, the release and all that for the last 3 years. Cleach and Skylar on schedule for March of 2026.
All right.
There you go. That is going to be one amazing card there, Randy. And I tell you what, seeing your post, all the stuff that you've got going on, and again, this just takes us right back to you and everyone else who's on here. When we were talking about the resilience of people dealing with addiction, the resilience of those who have just been dealing with such a painful topic subject for all these years. Like we've said before, man, we are just, it's in our nature to go through all of these things, survive it, and then extend that hand to help others, because we know firsthand what it's like to go through this hell. And if we can help somebody avoid that, bam, we're right there.
Look who showed up.
Who showed up?
Aunt Cookie.
Aunt Cookie. Where is she? There she is. There's Aunt Cookie.
We were having some issues. She couldn't get on.
For those of you who are probably looking at this going, I don't see Aunt Cookie. This here is Aunt Cookie.
Yeah.
AKA Agnes, who is the cousin,
Tony's
cousin or anyways of Coach Anthony Morrissey.
She's related.
Throw it
It's
in
a
there.
big family.
Yeah,
I
I mean, like I said, we are going to have this family reunion because we are also going to be there having a great time with Aunt Cookie, aka Agnes, here on for the event in August.
And
She's
getting
gonna
all
be
the
there.
background stories, all the dirt on the folks.
When we had Bo on the other day,
He was so funny.
Aunt Cookie, just so you know, I had I told him, that we talked, and as soon as I brought your name up, you should have seen the sweat. He was like, "Now listen, I just, it's like
Don't
he wanted
all
to,
believe everything
Yeah.
she said.
he was trying to Agnes. Okay, your coach's aunt got okay. Now we got it because
Doesn't matter. Your family.
you were
It's
family.
just
Family's family, man.
Hard to keep track
Um,
sometimes.
But when I brought your name up to Bo, to say he looked a little nervous was an understatement. But then he tried to shift things over, the attention away from him on to Coach, because he says, well, he goes, Manny, Aunt Cookie probably has a lot better stories about Coach than me. And I go, I think she's got both. And I go, and we're going to give her time to tell them all. So looking forward to hearing these stories. And and for anyone else too, this Aunt Cookie actually had something going on. I don't know, it was with her notifications or what it was, but because we've had other people in the past that have reached out and said that they were concerned that they weren't getting through to us. They were worried that didn't know if they were having issues with the site or something like that because we weren't responding and we weren't getting them. And that happened with Aunt Cookie here.
So if you're having issues, message me.
Yeah,
I'll look and see if I can find if there's an issue.
Yeah, because nobody will be. Well, I should say nobody. If there's an issue with anyone, you'll definitely know about it. No one is just randomly removed here
No.
unless
Mm-mm.
you do something really messed up. I mean, to be removed from this family, you gotta really have some Aunt Cookie stories. But no, seriously though, if there's anything going on that you can't get a hold of us or you don't get responses, please let us know. Because even like right now, you'll see OG sitting here on her phone going through and answering comments. And me, I've got all the comments that I'm looking at here on the monitor, but they're two different lists. I mean, well, not two different, but there's some on here that I don't see that OG does see. So, yeah. So just please know that we would never, ever ignore you guys. I mean, family's family. And well, then again, we all do have those cousins and family members.
In-laws and outlaws, right?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, okay. But, for all of those who are doing all this stuff and helping others, thank you so much.
Bless you,
for all of the support, whether it's just a post, man, with uplifting posts.
Benjamin Lerner's on.
Benjamin Lerner, there he is. What's going on, brother? I was just talking about you.
Your ears must have been ringing.
Yes, it is always so good to see you, man. It's been a while. For those of you, please go back to My Fight or War, the episode with Benjamin. You talk about lighting it up. During and after the show, my messenger was just blown up by the response for people, obviously, that know of Benjamin and how much they appreciated his just raw emotion and honesty. And then just, his talent. And, it was just infectious. So Benjamin Lerner, man, thank you so much. It's such an honor and privilege, man, to have you on the show. And I've had numerous people wanting to see more of you and to have you come on again. And you, just like everyone else, man, I always say with our guests, we're family here. We are never a one and done. You are more than welcome anytime, man. It'd be great to have you on.
It looks like he's going back to the
balloon. Here it is, right here
again.
Solid tag comment makes me so happy to see Randy. Randy is just amazing. Well, you know that, Benjamin, but we had him on, and it was so hearing everything that he's gone through. And again, it's all of us. I've said so many times that our stories are so obviously so different, but when it comes down to the core, man, they're all so much the same. I mean, when it gets right down to it. There is my nephew and Cookie, Strongbow, Lone Eagle. Bo is in the house. But Benjamin, thank you for popping in, man. And be great to have you on again. And I'm not sure, I did say that there's a chance, because I know you said a possibility of joining us in Connecticut on the
August 30th
for the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation.
If you're in the neighborhood,
if that is the case, it'd be great to see you. So have a wonderful night, brother. Name the day, I'm up for it. Well, Benjamin, I'll tell you what, man, I'll hit you up and we'll see how your schedule is, because I know you're slammed as well, and we will definitely get it going. But really looking forward to meeting you in person in August if you're able to make it. So please check out Benjamin and show some love as always. And look at Agnes. Oh boy, Bo, this is for you, my handsome nephew. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I'm the cousin.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Yeah. I'm getting confused who I am. Currently clean. Hey, and Cookie. And then look what that Cookie put.
It's about time.
And now you know why I love doing this shit. Besides our regular program stuff, besides doing people's testimonies and
Public
everything,
service announcements of
you
all
know,
sorts.
yeah, everything that is so extremely important, this is just as important,
This
man.
is family.
I've had people get pissed at me when I say this, that there's more to life than recovery, and that's just me. I'm just talking for myself because I'm going to enjoy the hell out of every moment that I have.
Hmm.
And I've had some people that'll agree with me and some don't, and that's great. That's the way it should be. If there was a bunch of just yes people kiss asses, that'd be boring. So we have people that you have discussions, and next thing you know, you may have someone that you really didn't care for or didn't agree with. Have that, just like I always say about controversy, man.
Hmm.
In the past, I handled controversy a lot different than I do now. I love controversy because it brings about conversation and thoughts and ideas and questions and concerns and comments, and it brings this family together. So, thank you guys for all of that.
You just said, Manny, you're handsome too.
Thank you, Aunt Cookie. Take that, Bo. um, I still love that. Currently cleaning my room, and you gotta love Aunt Cookie. It's about time.
Yeah.
I could just see her. Just it's about time.
So you can find your bed so you can lay down and crash.
Yeah, pick those dirty clothes up.
He works hard all day. Give him a break.
Oh,
Give him a break.
But anyways, man, I can't wait. It's going to be such a good time in Connecticut to see everybody. And again, just like I was talking with Benjamin, we see these comments and we communicate back and forth like we are now. And it's it'll be going on 3 years for us. And for My Fight Our War, or is it 4 years? When did I start this? 23. So you see the same people and posts, and you have these relationships, and it just means everything. And it's just you forget that sometimes it's like shit. They'll ask, how long have you known these people? How long have you known Trisha? How long have you known Tyler? How long have you known? But you physically have never met them in person.
Mhm.
And it just shows you the bond that you can have with somebody. And when I first started My Fight Our War, I remember it was probably 2 weeks after starting it, and this was I was just sitting here trying to figure out what the hell I just started. And I'm looking
What have I
at
done?
these comments of people just giving a little background about themselves. Hi, like, I'm Manny Vitale, this is this. And then all of a sudden someone would pop in and say, welcome to the family. Because that's one thing I said when I first started My Fight Our War is this is a family. And that's how we are going to, address each other. I didn't ever want to be hearing like clients or a patient or this and that. We're family. And, because family means everything to
Or
me.
a number. How many numbers do you
man,
have?
we are a family. And it took off like wildfire.
Yeah.
And I remember it was about 2 weeks after there were some people popping on that were all of a sudden, just having a real bad time, bad experience with personal issues at home as well as the addiction. And all of a sudden I'm watching, and it was getting 4, 5, 6, 7 comments popping up underneath them. And it was people that 2 weeks ago never knew each other, existed, didn't know each other's names, knew nothing. And here we were sharing, our deepest personal, painful memories with a total stranger because it was a safe place. And once I saw that, I was like, we're here. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is why I started it. So King Handsome is in the house. Whoa, how you doing, that beautiful little baby? Hope all is well with you and the family. Whoa, you're going to be able to see King Handsome as well in August, along with Skylar and along with everyone else that I just mentioned. And then all those that, well, that's right, we don't know who, because Bo fell asleep during the meeting. Did you hear that, Aunt Cookie? There was supposed to be a meeting
And both slept
Both
through
fell asleep.
it. Mm.
Just saying, in case you wanted to add that to the list.
He's never going to talk to us again. You know that.
Bo, are you still there?
He's cleaning his room.
Currently cleaning the room.
That's right.
But let's see what else we got going on. Okay, well, it's August. Besides the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters event, August, we are also going to be seeing my brother Ian Bick on the 30th. We are invited to a what is it? The Breakout Project or the VIP Project? It's a project. It's a party for my brother Ian Bick on the 30th as
Big
well.
things happening.
It is going to be a long night because we are going to be at the event pretty much all day. And that night we are going to be celebrating with my brother Ian and Matt Cronin and AJ Galante, Coach Dave, and whoever else is going to be there. It's going to be a great time. Looking forward to seeing everybody. King Handsome, what has he got going on here? My baby's doing good.
A beautiful
feeding
baby,
about
by
a
the
beautiful little baby, man. Congratulations, brother. Let's see.
Agnes, she painted Bo's face when he was sleeping.
I just saw that.
I said, hopefully with
That-
washable markers. Why don't you tell him your little story about that?
What's that?
Washable markers.
Oh
somebody's
my
face.
God. There you go, Aunt Cookie. Back in the day, we did some questionable things as well. And we were in the bar up north for hunting camp. And my one buddy was a little tired. So he said, I'm going to go out and snooze in the truck for a little bit until you guys are ready. Then I'll be out there. Okay. So it's just amazing what Bud Light and Crown Royal,
Ugh.
the ideas that will give you. Because for some reason, it sounded like a really good idea to take this green magic marker that the waitress had, take it out to the truck where my buddy was passed out, and we started with just eyebrows and then a mustache. I don't know if you guys remember the Great Kazoo, and what was that, the Flintstones or whatever it was, the little green Martian guy that was his buddy.
Is that of the Jetsons?
I can't remember. But anyways, there was a little, let's just say by the time we were done, my buddy looked like the Great Kazoo. And it gets worse. We get him home and we're in this little hunting shack. So we decided, there was one mirror in the bathroom. Well, we're going to take the mirror down. Who would miss a mirror hanging above the sink? Well, everybody. Well, except for Jay the next morning. Sure as shit, we take it down. And by this time, it was probably 2, 3 in the morning by the time we got home. And we ended up waking up probably around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're hungry to go get some breakfast. So we wake up and we doing the old, woe is me. And me and my buddy Matt are talking, and Jay comes out of the bedroom. We forgot we painted him green the night before. He comes walking out, and of course, we can't say anything. We start cracking up. So we're now like, oh shit, let's get him to the restaurant. That we just left, this Greenbush bar, because that's where we went for breakfast. We would nickname it Kegs and Eggs. So we're sitting there and we're like, come on, let's go. We're going to get some breakfast. He goes, all right. He goes, well, hold on. I just got to, brush my teeth. I got to get ready. We're like, oh shit. He's going to notice the mirror's gone. He didn't notice. The mirror was gone.
They're still hungover.
So he gets in the bedroom. We're laughing our asses off. And all of a sudden we hear, hey, what the hell? Well, what ended up happening, there was a bowling trophy that was in the room that Jay was in. And he happened to bend over to tie his boots. And he saw, like, the nameplate was gold, but you could see a reflection. And he saw his green face. Well, after wanting to kill us, he's like, well, now I got to take a shower. I got to wash my face or wash my face. The only soap we had was lava soap.
Oh, God.
And it was like sandpaper. And all of a sudden we hear, it's not coming off. So, and Cookie, I'm right there with you.
Oh, but did you
Oh,
see what Aunt Cookie said that Mimi talked her into it?
there you go.
And I said,
Mimi talked me
so
into
who's
it.
the troublemaker?
Yes.
Okay, Mimi's the troublemaker.
But anyways, folks, like I said, I just wanted to jump on here with OG, kind of let you know what's going on because I know, like I said, on Mondays it's supposed to be My Brother's Keeper at 4:30, followed by My Fighter War. But like I said, with everything going on, and besides that, now I'm taking on some more responsibilities at Harley, as far as doing some stuff with their channel and interviews. Promotional things with them as well now. So I got to add that to the list. So things are just hectic in a very positive way.
Mhm.
I am not complaining one bit. I wouldn't change it for the world. Even busier, bring it on, man, because that means I get to do more of this. The only thing we do have to do, and I have to do, is just get things in sync as far as the different shows. Because, like I said, doing this, um, on my own, like doing just random the lives like we are doing right now, doing My Fight Our War on Mondays, doing My Brother's Keeper on Mondays, being on other shows, having other, all of this stuff. There needs to be a little bit of, let's see, what's that word? Uh, where,
Structure.
well, yeah, see, that's why I don't know. That was your job. Structure. That's something that's not my pay grade. That's her. Wait
My
a minute.
pay grade. All the money that I'm making.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I pay you so well.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's the minimum wage?
Ah, Trisha loves this. This is therapy for Trisha.
Yeah,
It's
and
therapy for a lot of
and the
people.
thing is, that's what I mean. For the person, like I said, that was giving me shit about, not just being pure recovery therapy 24/7. What do you think we're freaking doing right now?
This is therapy.
We're just sharing a few laughs, and please, by all means, man, this is what it's all about. You guys, sharing stories about painting Bo's face, firing back with him not cleaning his room, just all of this stuff.
We're sending balloons up in memory.
Yeah,
Beautiful
the
things.
black balloon release. I mean, we take everything that we've been blessed with, we just bunch it all together and just hold it close, man. And then every now and then just throw it up in the air and then just grab pieces of it. Let's talk about this, let's talk about that. Because it all, bottom line is, man, it all comes together.
Jackie says she enjoyed the show tonight. Your guest was amazing. Your guest Manny was. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jackie. I just got it on my show. You were amazing.
Thank you. Well, wait, that's another.
It's training.
Wait a
Well, I'm
minute.
training him. It's an uphill job.
It's an honor being on the OG show. And hey, you know what? We all got to start somewhere. So
That's right.
it's a privilege to be on the show. And we're going to be working on getting some other people as well. So if I can get someone else to join me on the OG show,
oh baby, let's do it.
Let's just go from there. So let's come up with some different ideas. This will be homework, and this is all since this would be a scheduling thing. Hit up OG with any type of ideas. If you would like to do something, me and Thomas actually are in the process of doing some things. With him being in Denmark, there's some things we were talking about, and there's a difference in culture. There's a difference in language. There's a difference in different,
time zone.
Well, just everything.
Yep.
And so what we were doing one day, we were talking, and it was just about, different things in Denmark compared, different things here in the States.
Thomas is on.
Thomas is on now. Well, here you're on just as we're signing
closing
off.
up here, baby, but that's okay. We love you anyway. You should be in bed by now.
So Thomas, I was explaining to everyone what was going on here, brother, and all is well.
And how things are different here. Like, what was the thing? Don't throw stones in glass houses, but his was
don't fart in
no, what was it?
Sealed
Thomas?
room. Or,
no, it was like
Thomas had something or something. Don't fart where there's burned flesh or something.
I don't know,
but it was very
we'll have
strange.
to have him say it again.
So this is what I was talking about. We are going to get stuff like that. and we're gonna just get it together, and just different things that we're gonna be going on, man. And it's gonna be bringing together two different lifestyles,
Mm-hmm.
two different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, man, you're dealing with this addiction's addiction. Doesn't matter where you live. Um, Motorcycle clubs are motorcycle clubs, man. When it comes to the core of it, the assholes that we could be are, you don't have to be in Denmark or the States, man. With the
That
things that
seems
we,
to defy culture.
yeah, I mean,
Motorcycle clubs,
we
families,
do what we do.
whatever.
So these are things that we're going to be diving into as well.
Okay,
So
don't throw. What he wrote. Don't throw burn babies if you smell bad. Okay, so you see, there's a language.
As you can see, for all of us here, and I mean,
I love
we're in
that, Thomas.
Detroit,
Thank
man, and even us Detroit people are going, what? Yeah.
you.
But anyway, so we're going to be coming up with stuff like that. We are going to be, but the main thing is more involvement with family. With everything as far as. There are no limits as far as celebrations.
Mhm.
If you got something going on with your family, man,
Let
this
us
is
know.
social media. Let's celebrate it.
Mhm.
If you've got something happening, man, and you're happy about it, if you got, just like here, we're sharing stories that are, pretty damn, personal and painful. We're sharing it. Why in the hell wouldn't you want to pop on here
share
and
some
talk
good stuff.
about something so amazing and happy? Whether, it's like I said, a promotion at work, man. You hit the freaking lottery. You get to go on David's My Lottery Dream House and all that. And there's another thing I already said is I don't know if you guys have seen that show. I think it's called My Lottery Dream
I
House
think it's something
with
like
that David,
Oh,
whatever
he's
his
too
name
cute.
is. Oh my God.
He's so.
And the thing
as
is,
queer as a $3 bill.
he is so funny, and
so
the
cute.
stuff he wears.
So cute.
So I made a comment one time about that, and I said, if I ever were to hit the lottery to the point where, I mean,
We
these
can get on his
million,
show.
whatever it is, where you're on that show, you just wait to see what I am going to come dressed as.
Ooh.
I will. I can't even give a little hint, but if you guys hear, we've got a person from Detroit, Michigan coming on, and you will not believe what this person was wearing. Everyone will know Manny hit the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's see. I hear Jacqueline says kids back to school here 2 days.
Wow.
Well, need a break. Spring
Wow.
clean. Well, time already, man.
2
How
days.
time flies.
Beginning of August. Oof.
All right, folks. Well, that was an update on what's going on, and there will be more throughout the week. And please, like I said, hit up OG as far as comments, questions, topics, ideas. And not only that,
If you have trouble getting on.
Yes, if you have any issues with the page, with the site, anything like that as well. Let's see what else. If you want to share your story, and please make sure, definitely think about this. If you would like to come on My Fight Our War to share your story, hit her up, and what she will do is, get your information. We will set up a date for you and get that all squared away, because we are now to the point we can start scheduling again, because we, like I said, it was to the point where we were getting double, triple booked, and then going from every Monday, we were doing Mondays, we were doing Thursdays, we were doing Saturdays, and it was just getting to be a little too much.
Kind of caught up.
So we're caught up now. So please hit us up. We'll take care of that as well.
And
Anything
we got
else?
Joey B. And just Thomas, just so you know, I'm going to be reaching out to Sophia to see if she wants to come on the 11th of August.
Yep.
Fair warning, but I'm going to be sending her a message. Thanks.
Christy, Jeanette, glad you guys are here, but unfortunately, we are just about to wrap this up. But we will be doing follow-up shows. Today's still what, Monday?
Today is still Monday.
Okay, today's Monday, and showing what happens with addiction, how the good, the bad, and ugly. Obviously, we all know that.
Oh, read
is
the message from Jeanette, though.
Jeanette.
I know you're closing up. But Shane completed.
Let's see. Jeanette.
Congratulations.
Shane completed probation and community correction today after 37 years.
Woo!
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah.
Man, that is awesome. And Jeanette, Shane, that's exactly what I mean. Something like that, please reach out, please share, because we want to share it with you guys. And that's that, folks. So you have a great night. We will be popping on throughout the week, giving updates on both shows, as well as updates with the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation as well. So until then, have a great night. Love you guys and keep fighting the good fight.